Muy buenas, gente, ¿cómo estamos? Bienvenidos una vez más a mi canal, bienvenidos una vez más a Vampyr. Y vamos a continuar donde lo dejamos. Si mal no recuerdo, en el anterior directo llegamos ya al siguiente distrito después de que descubriéramos que el señor... Bueno, no me acuerdo cómo se llamaba, el santo este predicador. Eso, el santo apenado del Ascent, que lo salvamos en los primeros vídeos, al principio del juego prácticamente. Y parece ser que se ha vuelto un vampiro, o bueno, está infectado más bien, y hizo un revuelo en el hospital y nosotros tenemos que buscar respuestas después de lo que pasó con la enfermera Dorothy Crane, que terminó en Whitechapel y demás, que Whitechapel se ve... Adiós, se acabó. Así que vamos al siguiente distrito a destruirlo, porque ahora vamos haciendo esta partida de matar a todos y a seguir buscando información, a hablar con los transeúntes y a ver qué pasa. Friki, buenas tardes, me alegro de verte, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo vas con el Spider-Man? Madre mía, qué envidia y cuánto vicio. Por cierto, quería recalcar que he editado ya lo de los seguidores, así que ahora no hace falta seguirme para poder chatear por aquí, así que podéis chatear si queréis, pero bueno, si queréis seguirme mejor que mejor, bienvenidos a... Y recalcar que me he cambiado un momento el micro porque es que tengo unos cascos, pero quería probar el micro de la Play por comodidad, no por otra cosa. Así que si se me oye raro, decírmelo y ajusto un nivel más alto, y si no, pues cambiaré a los cascos, pero bueno. No, sí, ya, me imagino, friki, que el Spider-Man está guapísimo. Uf, qué suerte, tío. Yo ya lo compraré en un futuro. Bueno, vamos a hablar con el primer personaje que encontramos de este distrito.
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name is Booth Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Y como siempre, gracias, friki, por poner tus estados de WhatsApp con mi enlace, de verdad, muchas gracias, siempre te lo agradezco. Bueno, a ver qué tenemos.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
Ajá.
So, tell me about your
Los
gang.
Wet West Boys, eso.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why not tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot
¿Ves?
Boys
Ahí
work
está.
for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
Vale.
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
I saw many men like you during the war, Mr. Digby. Greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for saying that. But, nah. You've been a soldier. I can respect that.
Jolines. ¿Cómo se pone aquí la gente
What
por
can you
nada?
tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Vamos, que este es el jefe, pero la que lleva el cotarro es la otra pava, por así decirlo. La Edwina esta. No tenemos ninguna pista. Parece que está sano. El nivel de cautivar es de 4. No lo podemos matar todavía.
Do you know where I can find Sean Hampton? I need to talk to him.
The sad saint. Why on earth do you want to talk to him?
He was one of my patients at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, yeah. I heard the poor bastard had been abducted by some cunt. You better ask Tom Watts. He knows Sean Hampton well.
Vale, y no le podemos sacar ninguna información más. Oh, mira, sí. No. Vale, a ver. Aquí, no sé a dónde vamos. A ver, voy a comprobarlo. Creo que por aquí había una casita de estas que... Ahí está. De hecho, aquí creo que debería haber alguna pista del hombre que acabamos de hablar. Me dejo los chelines. Míralo, ahí está. Carta de presentación. Hola, Frank. ¿Cómo estás, viejo amigo? Me encantó verte la semana pasada, pero la próxima vez déjame pagar alguna ronda. Espero que todo vaya bien por esa parte de la ciudad. Aquí, en tu viejo vecindario, la situación se está agravando. Clay se vuelve más y más violento cada día, y solo piensa en expandirse. Aunque por lo visto hay nuevos jugadores en la partida que tratan de disputarnos el territorio. Me temo que no pinta demasiado bien para los West Boys. Bueno, los Boot Boys, eso. Es que es como un grupo pop antiguo. Así que pensé en lo que me dijiste cuando nos vimos, que jamás te arrepentiste de dejar la banda. Que lo único de lo que te arrepentías era de no poder volver a pisar el Essent. Para evitar una buena paliza. O peor, pues bien, ten por seguro que contarás con mi protección si decides pasar por aquí algún día. A lo mejor podríamos volver a hablar de nuevas oportunidades y trabajo, ¿no? Ya sabes que siempre se me han dado bien los números, así que si necesitas un contable para tu empresa, bueno, ya lo iremos concretando, ¿de acuerdo? Dale recuerdos a tu esposa de mi parte. Ahí tenemos una nueva pista, que ahora podríamos hablar con él y sacarle un poquito de información. Nunca viene mal. Venga, vamos a... Que por eso hay que investigar. Y no hay que ir cargándose a la gente tan repentinamente, porque nunca... Ah, sale de otro lado. Vale. Creo que ya sé a dónde lleva eso. Por eso quiero ir poco a poco. Lo que pasa que me van a mandar las misiones secundarias, pero bueno, tampoco es de mucha importancia. A ver, aquí está.
I know you're looking for an honest job, Booth. You're tired of this criminal life, aren't you?
It's just an idea. Edwina loves to run things so much. You can never really leave the gang. Wet boys for life, you know.
Vale, y no dice nada más.
Goodbye,
Vale. Pero le hemos sacado una pista, nunca viene mal. Aquí está, la que lleva el cotarro de verdad es esta.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor.
Sí, eso digo yo, se lo acabo de decir.
Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you bitches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Vale, a ver. Mira, vende cositas. Podríamos ver que
Can I
vende.
see...
As long as you have money.
Ah, buah. ¿Esto es todo lo que vendes? Menos mal que estoy forrado, 894 chelines. Voy a comprarle... Y un poco de muelles. Esto es para mejorar armas, más que nada. Bueno, estos los podemos desmontar, o sea que... Bueno, vamos a seguir hablando con la señorita. Odio esto... ¡Ay, no! Cargando. Uf, ahora no podré saltar las conversaciones, qué bien.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
¿Veis? Ahora si le doy a cuadrado no puedo saltar las... Bueno, da igual, las estábamos viendo de todas formas. Bueno, aquí tenemos...
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
Vale.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
Vale, le damos que no me interesa.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Vale, un poquito de información de Doc.
What can you tell me about this
Oh, qué nombre más raro, tío.
Can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit...
Bueno, ya tenemos otra misión secundaria.
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
Vale. Más pistas, qué bien.
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
No me escandalizo con tanta facilidad. Creo que lo ha manipulado.
I'm not that easily shocked, Miss Cox. You can speak freely about your lover if you so wish.
The poor bastard is good to me, if you must know. He makes me feel good. And that's a first.
So you're just like any other couple, after all, are you not?
Yeah, we're so ordinary that I'd put a bullet in his head if he ever cheated on me.
Huh.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
What happened exactly?
I don't know, and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the Wet Boot boys, Doctor. This is our territory, and this is our law.
Vale, ya lo último, lo de
I'm
San
looking for
Hampton.
Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
The sad saint? I heard he was mugged or something.
Yes, he was. But he left hospital recently.
You don't say. Well, I suppose it's good news for the homeless and the useless. Ask them, they must know something.
Vale, ya está, no dice nada más.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Bien, pues... A ver, ¿cuánta información tenemos de ella? Perfecto, es de nivel 5, no la podemos matar. Los demás niveles, sin duda, son los que más... Este lo podríamos matar ya, pero es bueno sacarle información. A ver si... Nos faltan algunas personas más por descubrir. De esto ya hablamos en los primeros vídeos, así que...
Mark my words, miss. These murders are the work of a vampire.
A vampire? Whatever do you mean?
I'm a tracker of these creatures. A vampire hunter.
You best be off to your hunting then. For if the sewer dog is back, and hunting all these poor folk, he needs to catch him.
A sewer dog? What's it look like?
It's an old story. A monster with daggers for teeth and icy claws. He comes of a sudden, nighttime, claiming innocence, then vanishes.
Eso parece Jack el Destripador a la falsa.
Murders by night? Your sewer dog is my business. He's the
Me encanta cómo se está acercando poco a poco a la chica, a la mujer. En plan, no te dejo tu espacio personal. Bien, me encanta, sabe que es lo mismo. Bueno, vamos a hablar con este señor, el supuesto cazador de vampiros.
Have you witnessed any suspicious activity or strange events recently?
And what do you define as a strange event? More to the point, who are you?
My name is Ichabod Throgmorton, vampire hunter extraordinaire and warden of the East End.
A vampire hunter? Really?
I know what you're thinking. I'm just another lunatic howling at the moon, but I'm not. The bloodsuckers exist, and they're close.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'd like to hear more about these vampires you're hunting.
A man of science? Well, I'll be glad to enlighten you.
Vale, bien, vamos a sacar... Bueno, primero parece que está sano, tiene un nivel de cultivar
What can
4.
you tell me about this neighborhood?
Did you hear about what happened to Jack Gillingham? Oh boy. It's a shame I wasn't around to protect him.
It's impossible to protect everyone. The violence seems endemic in this part of town.
But it's my duty. I am convinced Jack Gillingham was killed by a vampire. These evil rodents are spreading like a plague.
Vale, tenemos una nueva pista sobre él.
So, how exactly are you protecting these people? I'm curious.
I patrol late at night, investigating anything unusual. I try and encourage people to stay indoors, but people are careless.
How do you identify a vampire?
It's simple, really. They can't stand daylight. They're afraid of garlic and holy symbols. They also cannot enter a house without being invited.
Have you ever killed one of these creatures? Yourself, I mean.
Of course I have. What kind of question is that? It's a dirty business, believe me.
Sí, pero lo ha dicho...
Can I help in any way?
Lo ha dicho como
Actually,
si no
yes.
lo hubiese hecho.
I plan to put up posters to alert the population to the vampire threat.
Are you asking me to paste posters about vampires around the docks?
If you wouldn't mind. If you did that, then I can focus on my patrols.
Mira, tenemos una nueva investigación. Creo que es la de los carteles.
Have you heard of the Guard of Prewen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
Vale, vale.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
Were you ever tempted to join the Guard yourself?
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
Vale. Y no nos dice nada más. Vamos a ver qué dice de
I'm looking for
Southampton.
Sean Hampton. Can you help me, Mr. Throgmorton?
The sad saint? He should be at his night asylum at this hour, but I cannot tell you how to find it, sorry.
Really? Why is that?
It's nothing personal, Doctor. I'm sure your intentions are good, but people who sleep there, they have plenty of reasons to hide.
Maybe at least you can tell me who could help me find him.
Tell you what, go and chat with Tom Watts. He's a bartender and good judge of character. If he talks to you, then it's fine by me.
Respetos o
I
negativos.
could make you tell me, but I respect your refusal. You really believe Sean is a saint, don't you?
All I will say is this. Gossip has it that when he was a child, he was molested. By a priest of all people. Funny thing is, though, it only strengthened his faith.
Vale, tenemos una nueva pista de Southampton.
Goodbye.
Esto será importante para cuando nos lo encontremos y tengamos que decidir, como hicimos con la enfermerita, bueno, la enfermera Dorothy Gane, la enfermerita, se me ha ido la olla. Bueno, aquí ya tenemos nuevas conversaciones con estos personajes, aunque ya hablamos con ellos.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
Sí, no hacía falta presentarse, algo que ya estaba claro. Bueno, vamos a
What can you
ver.
tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
Vale, está sano, nivel 3.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Or something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Claro. Puedo hacerlo.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor.
Esta es otra misión secundaria de
Peace
estas.
partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know.
Estaré todo
Very
guapo.
well.
En plan, me he sacado el doctorado y soy doctor ahora, tal. Ahora soy inmune a todas las enfermedades, puedo curarlas. Bien, no puedo matarlo, friki. ¿No ves que no tengo el nivel de persuasión?
Sabrina seems very fond of you, Tom.
Vamos a ver qué
I
sacamos.
I really do. I know I'm her boss and I'm much older and all. But I like her for sure.
What is bothering you then?
Sabrina is an angry one. She wears it like a coat. I'm not sure I can make her shed that anger. It hurts to see her like that.
Vale, a ver qué dice eso.
I need to find Sean Hampton as quickly as possible. I've been told you could help me.
I heard the sad saint was recovering at Pembroke Hospital. Did he leave or something?
A ver.
I believe he returned to his flock. Can you confirm that?
Oh, I bet you're right. Sean can't help but worry about the poor and sick. Oh, I guess it has something to do with what happened to him as a baby.
Please, tell me.
Well, I don't like to gossip, but I heard that the sad saint was abandoned as a baby in front of a Catholic orphanage in Dublin. That would explain his faith and need to help everyone.
The important thing is I
Otra
find
pista
him
más.
quickly.
Why not try his night asylum? He takes care of those who need a meal or a roof there.
Where is it?
It's in an old warehouse, northwest of here. Just follow the bank to the west and go north when you reach the end of the pier.
Vale.
Goodbye, Mr.
Tenemos una nueva misión. Al que sí podemos matar es a este, al borracho del lugar. Pero Tom perdería a un... ¿Cómo decirlo? A un importante cliente. Sí, eso.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personal. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
Vamos a
Inebriation
curarle.
aside, do you need medical help?
Yes. I feel sicker than usual these days.
Take this, then. And perhaps you could try to slow down the alcohol intake, too.
Hey, Doc, you don't really want me to stop the only remedy I can afford.
Madre mía. Bueno, vamos a
What do
ver.
you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
I drink. I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Vamos, que no
Don't you
trabaja.
work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Pues vaya.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Bueno, a ver, este hombre bebe por una
Is there
razón.
anything in
Todo
particular
tiene una
that
razón y
you
un
like
motivo.
about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
Vale.
Why are you so cynical?
Cynicism is the polite way to express despair, Doctor.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
Venga, de acuerdo, en
All
adelante.
right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop. The The torn streetlight.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it. And now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Is there anything in particular that
Ahora
you
tenemos
like
otra
about
misión,
this
que es ir a donde ha dicho lo del incendio y todo el
Except for the
rollo.
cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly. So joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then. Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
No, quizá no
Another
tanto.
time, perhaps. I'm not
Esto, claro,
sure
esto ya lo
I
habíamos
want to hear
escuchado.
Another sad story.
Que como se queda en blanco, supongo que es porque... Por eso, porque no hemos
Surely
usado la
you must
otra...
have had dreams and expectations when you were young, like everybody else.
Sure, I wanted things to change. To really change, and to change for good. The bigger the dream, the harder the fall.
Do you really think the world is that bad?
No, I believe we all can choose to make it better. But most of us are too weak, too corrupt and too guilty. I failed for sure, but others will come.
Sounds like you were an idealist, which is honorable.
No, sir. I was an anarchist and I believed that exclusive property is a robbery in nature. I wanted a new world to rise from the ashes, Dr. Reed.
No sé ni cómo se mantiene en pie, ¿sabes? Parece que va a pegarnos un cabezazo.
I
¿vale?
want to know more about your past as an anarchist, Dyson.
I'm still an anarchist, Doctor, make no mistake. I just reject violence as a tool to change the world, unlike my comrades.
Do you believe in a bloodless revolution, then?
I do not believe in much anymore, Doctor. But I'll admit I like your idea of peaceful change. I like it a lot.
Do you still see your comrades, then? Even if you don't agree with their methods anymore, I mean.
No. I hope they'll come to share my point of view one day. I'll raise my glass to that splendid idea.
Vale. Y ya por último...
I'm looking for Mr. Sean Hampton. Do you know where I could find him?
I really don't know. I heard he'd been abducted, and I don't know if he's back.
Who could tell me, then?
About the sad saint. I'll try asking Tom Watts about him.
Vale.
Goodbye.
Bien, pues tenemos otra misión más. A ver, aquí tendremos un montón de cosas. Nos falta... Vale, hemos ganado una pista de esta mujer, claro, esta está en otro lugar. A ver, tenemos la de devolver al familiar, lo de los sepultureros, que está, la de algunos carteles, lo de esto y esto. De hecho, esto está más cerca. Esto está por aquí. Y lo otro está... qué petada de mapa es esta. Aquí. Está un poco lejos, sí. A ver si hay algo por aquí. Bueno, vamos a hablar con ella.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
Bueno, a ver. Sana, nivel de cautivar 3, no podemos hacer nada.
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
Oh, nadie se siente a salvo, no me asusta. ¿Por qué no marcharse?
If you're uncertain about your safety here, the docks might not be the right place for you.
I got responsibilities. And it's not like I got the money to move anywhere else anyway.
Vaya,
This
creo que
place
ahí
seems,
no hemos sacado
how
pistas.
shall I put it, very colourful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Sí, aquí al menos hay respeto, eso es lo importante.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Joder.
Believe me, I never judge someone on their place of birth or the color of their skin.
If that's true, you'd be one of the few not to make fun of me. Just you, Tom, Dyson, Miss Fishburne, and of course Mr. Hampton.
Sabrina, tell me about your true feelings for your boss.
I love Tom. Not ashamed of it. Don't care if the customers joke about it neither.
¿Y por qué se
Does
reirían?
Tom love you?
Yeah, but he's always reluctant to take it further. It's not because I'm younger, or because of the colour of my skin. He hates jokes about us.
Who's
Eso digo yo,
mocking?
¿quién se ríe?
I mean, we're always together. People will talk, won't they?
Joder.
Miss Cavendish, would you be willing to help me locate Sean Hampton?
You better ask Tom, sir.
Why not answer me directly?
We respect the privacy of our customers here, sir. Only Tom can decide who to speak to and what he'll say to them.
Goodbye,
Vale.
Miss Cavendish.
Pues nada, con Cavendish ya hemos terminado. Ahora vamos a irnos de aquí. Bueno, tenemos bastantes misiones y lo mejor sería irse para allá, en esta dirección. Y nos faltan, creo que 3 personas más por hablar. Por aquí. Deberían estar. Mira, aquí hay uno. Ahí hay otro. Vale, vamos ahora con este primero.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
My name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
Este se parece mucho al hijo de Joe en Whitechapel.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Por cierto, mira,
Do you
tiene
need
anemia.
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mira, lo podríamos matar, si quiero.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
O sea, que hay otra
Do you have a
banda
job?
It's
comunista.
hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about
Vale, esto...
Have you ever thought about leaving?
where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people around here. This is my city, for better or worse.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Vale.
Are you alone? Where is your family?
I don't have any. My parents are dead.
So you have no home? You're sleeping rough.
No. I mean, yes. I live on the streets. I have no home.
Todos estamos solos, deberías ir con cuidado.
You should be careful, Rufus. There are things that lurk in the shadows of this city. Things that prey on the lonely and the desperate.
Well, I've known worse. I'm not all alone. I have Mrs. Fishburne. She's been very kind to me.
Why do you think she's so considerate?
I can't say, sir. I guess she's a good soul. Sometimes it's like she replaces the mother I lost, even if we're not related.
Vale, tenemos una pista nueva de esa señora.
Do you know a man who lives in this part of town? A man named Sean Hampton. I'm looking for him.
Sorry, sir. I don't know a lot of folks around here. Most prefer to avoid me.
Well, I don't think you should talk to him. He may be very sick.
Thanks for the tip. You might want to check the Turquoise Turtle. It's a pub not far from here. The barkeep knows everyone in these parts.
Bueno, prácticamente Tom nos dirigen a Tom. Siempre que hablamos de Southampton, poca gente lo conoce. Un poco raro porque dicen que es muy famoso.
I was just being polite. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you some questions, if I may.
Don't like questions or doctors. And the name is Seymour Fishburne, if you must know.
Vale, está resfriado. Nivel 3. Uf, qué asco. Este sí que quiero matarle. Ya veréis por qué.
That's something I didn't expect to hear again. A doctor concerned with the health of his patients. Yeah. I could use some help. On several matters, in fact.
Venga, vamos a
I
ponerle el
don't know
remedio.
which kind of doctor you're used to dealing with, but it's a doctor's purpose to heal people.
And is it your purpose as well, Mr. Reed? I would say it's a convenient way for gaining people's trust.
Vale, antes
Goodbye, Mr.
vamos a mirar una cosa antes de hablar con este, porque aquí hay una pista de él. Esto es de los primeros vídeos, de la primera zona de cuando empezamos el juego. De hecho, si podemos seguir por aquí. Aquí hay sangre. Es que no me acuerdo si era ahora, si se podía hacer.
It's
Está
locked.
cerrado. Collar ensangrentado de Seymour para mi querida madre Estela.
From Seymour to my beloved mother Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
Vale. Estos cadáveres que hemos visto es del pavo que acabamos de hablar. Se supone que él los ha matado. A ver. Dice, encontré un bonito collar bajo una pila de cadáveres. La joya está manchada de sangre. Parece ser el regalo que Seymour quería hacerle a su madre Stella. ¿Cómo podría perderse así algo en un sitio tan horrible? Hay preguntas que necesitan respuesta. ¿Se lo podemos devolver a él o a ella? La verdad es que si lo hacemos a ella, creo que sacamos la misma información que si se lo hacemos a él. Bueno, vamos a sacarle información. ¿En serio? Ah, vale. Digo, ¿dónde está?
Good evening, Mr. Fishburne.
Yeah.
Vale, vamos primero con lo
What
primero.
can you tell me about this part of town?
A shithole filled with maggots. Liars and thieves, all of them.
Is there no one who deserves your leniency then?
Well, Tom from our local is somewhat of a decent bloke. At least, unlike most maggots, he knows how to listen without opening his trap.
Are you thinking about someone in particular?
Nope. Hate them all. Especially these petty, whining little shitbag beggars.
Vale, ¿a qué se dedica?
What's your occupation?
I take care of my mum. That's what I do. She's the only good thing in my life. Even though I don't treat her so good.
Sometimes it's hard to be a good son.
I just want her to smile. Know I was thankful for her patience, appreciated like... God knows she deserves it.
You seem upset. Is something bothering you?
I lost the necklace I bought her. I'm a fucking idiot. A worthless idiot.
Vale. Este tío está un poco tarado. No tenemos ninguna pista. Entonces aquí ya no hay nada más.
Any chance you can help me find Sean Hampton?
The sad saint. Why would you talk to that cunt?
Actually, that's confidential.
Really? Well, go ask someone else then. I'm sure Tom Watts will gladly answer you.
Vale, y ya por último podríamos enseñarle esto o enseñárselo a la madre. Vamos a enseñárselo a la
Goodbye,
madre.
Mr. Fishburne.
Venga, vamos a hablar con la madre a ver qué dice. No puedo echar una cura, ¿verdad? No.
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reed. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam.
Como se nota que tengo poder para...
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in?
Vale. Hemos entrado en la casa, como siempre, modo superandi. De saquear. Me encanta. Lo que pasa es que algunas cosas que estén cerradas es porque tengo que matarlos y coger las llaves que tienen ellos. Vamos a ver qué hay por aquí. Y ya está, no hay nada más. Bueno, a ver qué tenemos de información.
So you have questions about the flu then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
Oh, vale.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Vale, la pobreza.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
Vale.
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know, but it's most likely linked to the gangs if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no. My Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Vale.
The orphan that regards you as a mother. Please tell me about him, Stella.
You mean Rufus? I wish I could do even more for the poor boy. Most people are so selfish.
But you're not.
Years may have passed, but I haven't forgotten how it feels to go through days with nothing but an empty stomach.
Vale, bien.
I believe you may
Ay,
find
no, no
this
quería darle el collar
necklace of
todavía.
interest.
Bueno.
What is it? I don't understand.
It's a gift your son was hoping to give you. But I'm afraid it links him to the nearby murders.
You mean this belongs to one of his victims? Jesus. I knew this day would come. Please, Dr. Reed, accept this for your trouble and leave me be.
This day? You mean you already knew? Are you buying my silence? I will not be an accomplice in this.
What? No. No. My son's crimes distress me more than you can imagine. But I'm his mother. I love him, I do.
O sea, que la madre lo sabía, en cierto modo.
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his episodes.
Did Seymour tell you everything that night?
More than I could stand. The words he used to describe his hate, his rage, how he feels when he's done it.
Why did he confess? Did you suspect something?
No. I guess he wanted his old mum to help him fight his, demons.
Sí, ya. Excusas para matar. Mira, la deberíamos matar a ella.
Stella, I know you are ashamed of your son's crimes. So why do you protect Seymour?
I can't report my own son, can I? Not a burden I could bear.
Burden? How do you mean?
They'd hang him for sure. I won't send my only son to his death.
Ya, pero...
The situation will only get worse. Someone has to stop Seymour.
If someone ever found the courage to speak to the police, I will take my share.
Sí, o sea, ¿estás escondiendo a tu hijo? Eso
Tell
es
me
una
about
gilipollez.
these demons Seymour needs your help to fight.
Seymour used to be such a happy child. And he is still a helping son most of the time. But when he gets angry, he can hardly contain his rage.
All men and women are born innocent, Mrs. Fishburne. But there can be a monster within any of us.
Do you think he can be cured, Doctor? Do you think something can extinguish this rage inside my Seymour?
La mente humana es un misterio, la justicia es la solución.
There is no cure for murder, Mrs. Fishburne. Only justice.
There ain't no hope then. Somehow, somewhere, my son has turned into a monster, and nothing will bring him back.
A ver, yo creo que si la dejamos viva y tal, creo que lo denunciará la policía al final, pero no estoy seguro.
Do you know where he could be?
You talking about the one everyone calls the sad saint? The man who takes care of the homeless?
The very same, Miss Fishburne.
I'm sorry. I don't know where his shelter is, but...
Vale, ya está, no tenemos más información. Vale.
Goodbye.
Está a tope, ¿no? Bueno, casi a tope, nos falta poquito.
I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries me.
Vale. No sé si tenemos alguna pista más, a ver.
Good evening.
Yeah.
A ver... Sí,
Tell me about your victims, Seymour. Who were they? Why them? Was there a link?
Why should there be? They just kept getting on my nerves at the worst times, that's all.
You feel nothing, do you? No empathy for your victims at all?
You seem pretty calm yourself, don't you?
We're not talking about me.
That right? Well, our calm's the only thing we have in common then.
How many?
En serio, le da igual.
How many victims?
It's not like I keep records. It happens when it happens.
Sí, ¿no? O sea, matas por placer. Bueno, a ver, nosotros estamos haciendo lo mismo, ¿no? Pero esto es más desagradable.
All those people, all those lives extinguished.
I take no pleasure from it. Just gives me peace. Stills the anger. For a time.
Don't you think you should seek help? Talk to someone you trust, someone who cares about you.
No. And don't dare speak about me to your colleagues either. Keep your mouth shut tight. Especially about my mum.
This rage you feel, have you ever been able to control it? Resist it?
I tried. For my mum, I tried for her. Telling the truth made me feel better. For a while.
Vale.
Why is your mother protecting you, Seymour?
I'm her son. She's the only one who knows me. Sometimes I think she knows me better than I know myself.
I understand you love her, but can't you see the awful situation you've put her in?
Do you think my mum would have a better life if I were dead? She seems so sad to know me sometimes.
Entiendo su dilema, la muerte es su castigo apropiado, la muerte no es la respuesta.
I don't believe death is the appropriate sentence for murder. Not in a civilized society. But the last word has to remain with the law.
There is no law around here. No justice to be found. In these parts, revenge is the only answer.
Madre mía, entre un cura quemando a todo el mundo y un loco aquí, aquí hay algunos que merecen morir muy fuerte, ¿eh? Se les va a todos la olla. Bien, si tuviera nivel suficiente lo mataba, pero como no tengo nivel suficiente, no lo puedo matar. A los que sí puedo matar es a la madre y al chaval. Pero claro, matar al chaval no ha hecho nada, ¿sabes? No sé. Aunque bueno, ya lo hemos hecho antes. Bien, pues no sé si ir a los muelles y coger la misión secundaria esta que tengo aquí. Es un poco tontería hacerlo. Pero bueno, si vamos, ya que estamos. Una excusa más para matar cazadores de vampiros. ¿Qué demonios? ¿Por qué me saca la espada? ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Quién hay? Me encanta hacer esto. ¡Yupi! Vamos. Ah, odio quedarme sin energía. Y los tiempos de carga, como siempre. Vale, a ver. Tenemos que encontrar una cosa que nos pide. Y tenemos que honrar a los difuntos para sacar una pista al alcohólico. Que al final yo creo que me lo voy a cargar y punto. Simplemente para sacar un poquito de experiencia y ya está. A matar gente. Ah, ahí está. Cuando tienes nivel se nota, ¿eh? Ah, odio cuando no sueltan nada. ¿Este es un Skull muerto? Como me parece. A saquear como siempre. Vale, a ver. Aquí esta puerta está cerrada. Que creo que no se puede abrir por este lado. Esto es haciendo una misión. Lo de la caja fuerte. Aquí hay mucha cosa, como coleccionables y demás, la verdad. Esto si nos ponemos a fondo a investigar. Qué pesado el tío este. Odio los pavos estos, van muy acorazados. A ver, creo que es aquí lo de honrar a las víctimas. Pero necesitamos unas flores, que no me acuerdo dónde estaban. ¿Quién deja 5 chelines por ahí? Aquí está, vale, ramo de flores y... tiene que estar por aquí. Aquí.
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion. May all who suffered from this tragedy find or rest in peace.
Perfecto. Bien, pues primera misión secundaria hecha. Ahora tenemos que hacer la de... Coño. O sea, esta, coño. Me he liado. Ahí está, vale. Y esa está para allá. Tengo que ir por aquí. ¡Yeah, Alex! Buenas tardes, me alegro de verte. ¿Qué tal? Ya pensé que no venías. Vale, por aquí. Sí, alguna muerte habrá. No te preocupes. Ahora, en cuanto haga las misiones, me quiero cargar al alcohólico y a alguno más, pero no sé. Aparte de estos tíos. A ver, aquí arriba se puede subir, porque aquí arriba hay un coleccionable, de hecho hay un arma y una llave, no sé qué rollo. Lo que pasa es que esto hay que hacerlo en cierto momento, creo que no siempre se puede. Me encanta este ataque, mola un montón. O sea, me ha gustado más de lo que pensaba. Mira, ahí está, llave de la fundición, entonces es ahora, vale. Tenemos que subir en una de las oficinas que hay aquí arriba, pero no me acuerdo si era aquí o en la siguiente sala. Estoy esperando muerte. Vale, vale, pues ahora cuando acabe la misión mataremos al alcohólico ese y seguiremos con la historia principal, ¿va? Aunque bueno, esto nos vale como muerte. Aquí matando con pistolas. A lo clásico. Vale, es aquí. A ver. Lo que no sé es como... O sea, ahí está. Bien, ya está. Es que por aquí hay algún coleccionable y cositas interesantes. Mira, se puede subir por ahí y todo. ¡Ole! ¿Cómo ha molado esa muerte? Creo que el kill ahí. Vale, ahora hemos abierto este atajo. La puerta está abierta, creo que gracias a la llave. Y tiene que haber aquí algunas cosas para coger. Ah, toma por culo. Mira cómo se ha quedado. Qué dolor para la espalda eso. Vale, por aquí debería haber algún coleccionable o algo. Ahí está. Riéndose de la Guardia. Durante más de un siglo, la Guardia de Privon ha sido una facción disidente de la Hermandad de la Estola de San Paul. Es importante, pues la discrepancia de opiniones entre nuestras dos fraternidades ya está clara. Recordar lo que pasó y por qué deberíamos, desgraciadamente, considerar a estos antiguos hermanos como oponentes y adversarios y burlarlos de su código de conducta. Candle Stone Kendall Stone, ahora sí, fundó la Guardia en 1801, era un antiguo legado de la hermandad y miembro del consejo. Su marcha fue producto de una disputa irreconocible dentro del consejo, cuando Kendall declaró que la hermandad debía replantearse su postura no violenta hacia el estudio de los vampiros y que la erradicación de estos inmortales debía ser el objetivo final de todas nuestras investigaciones. Desde la terrible escisión, la relación entre la Guardia y la hermandad siempre ha sido complicada. La Guardia considera unos traidores a los miembros de la hermandad y aliados a sus enemigos, mientras que nosotros los llamamos ladrones y fanáticos por la gran cantidad que libros valiosos y ancestrales que conservamos durante siglos y que ellos destruyeron o robaron al marcharse. Joder, me cuesta leer esto. Recursaré cualquier acusación de cobardía, pues sé del valor que necesitaron vuestros hermanos para acercarse y observar a los hostiles inmortales. Jamás olvidaré la cruel pérdida de los textos y pergaminos únicos incinerados por Kendall y sus seguidores cuando se marcharon, y jamás dejaré de reír ante su estupidez, plasmada en su propio nombre, dado que decidieron llamarse la Guardia de Privon en referencia al escudo del rey Arturo, definiéndose por tanto a sí mismos como los auténticos defensores de esta tierra, cuando el verdadero estudioso bien sabe que en el libro de Taliesin, Privon no es más que el nombre del barco que condujo a Arturo durante su expedición por míticos territorios Anfi. Todo un símbolo. Joder, sois unos ansiosos, ¿eh? Tendría que leer la información. Habrá gente que le interese, digo yo. A mí por lo menos. Esto es bueno saberlo. No todo es matar sin más. Es igual que en Spider-Man, no es todo pegarse con todo el mundo. Hay que ver la información del juego. Bien, a ver, tengo que llegar a esa misión. Que en verdad no sé para qué la hago, pero bueno. Supongo que para ganar algo de experiencia y... Espérate, ¿estoy yendo en la dirección adecuada? Sí. ¿O no? No, no estoy yendo en la dirección adecuada. Es un poquito complicado esto. Vale. Ahora sí, ahora debería ser por aquí. O por aquí. ¿No hay un camino más? Ah, vale, por aquí. Ah, pero por aquí... Y por aquí se puede ir, ¿no? Ah, vale, pues ya está. Es un poco lioso. ¿Cómo que no? Spider-Man son hostias y cacharros chulos. Madre mía, ¿qué va? Bueno, sí, obviamente, pero tiene historia y lo que mola son las escenas y todo eso. Aquí también hay que información y demás. Mira, otro lugar parecido al que hemos visto antes. Donde hemos encontrado el colgante.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory.
Aquí es donde empezamos.
My poor Mary.
Donde matamos a Mary. Vale, nota de advertencia. Respecto a vuestro último mensaje sobre la misión de saquear cadáveres, solo lo diré una vez. Hacedlo y punto. Y da gracias porque no le envíe vuestras quejas a Edwina. No tardaría mucho en ir hasta allí y poneros vuestro sitio. Además, un pajarito me ha contado que habéis estado bromeando sobre lo que vi en el embarcadero. Así pues, ¿no soy más que un lunático que se asusta de su propia sombra? ¿Un chiflado que murmura y tiembla como una ancianita con cuentos de fantasmas? Bien, me encanta que mis muchachos se diviertan, pero tened por seguro que este chiflado se veará en vuestros malditos cuerpos cuando esa bestia que vi os sorba el cerebro. Disfrutad de las noches venideras, compañeros, pues he oído que serán lluviosas y nubladas.
This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Vamos, que vio una especie de monstruo o algo y... Dios, menuda fosa común, ¿eh? Todo lleno de cadáveres. Bueno, en teoría ya he cogido todo lo que me pedía la misión. No debería haber nada más por aquí. Un tornillo. Vale, pues ya está. Ya podemos volver y entregar las misiones de aquí. Ahora la putada es volver, porque es un coñazo volver por aquí. Y tiempos de carga. Sangre. Mira, un nuevo escondite. Que por cierto, no sé cómo... Ah, vale, ya lo he visto. Ya no me acordaba de esto. Vale, vale. Es como si... Es como Batman sin visa, oro, el Spider-Man. Sí, bueno. Ah, necesito piezas de empuñadura eficaz. No tengo. Tampoco puedo. Vale, yo creo que con esto es suficiente. Vale, esto que acabo de hacer... No, vale, pensé que había sido una estupidez. Vale, hop. Vale, ahora tenemos dos opciones. Podemos decirle que sus profanadores han muerto o que ocultemos la verdad. ¿Y eso, friki, que vas a subir? ¿Por qué? ¿Te has cansado de Twitch? ¿O que subirás el vídeo que has grabado? Ah, vale, de hace mucho tiempo. Vamos, que vas a exportar un vídeo. ¿Me sale un enemigo aquí abajo? O sea, ¿ves? Es que me sale un enemigo por aquí. Es que si no, no sacaría la espada. ¿Por qué la saca? Ah, vale, es un vídeo grabado de... Vale, vale, vale. Pues bien, bien, friki. A tope. Vale, a ver, vamos a hablar con el borracho. Sacamos más pistas y a ver si lo matamos. Y con Edwina también tenemos que hablar.
Good evening. What? I found the location of the explosion, Mr. Delaney. I placed a flower for you where it happened. Just as you asked.
Really? That's so kind. I never thought someone would... Well, thank you, Doctor.
It's nothing, really. And I'm sorry for your loss.
What? No, I didn't know them. No car was supposed to park there that day. Stupid bastard, why did he park there?
You're the man who hit that bomb.
I don't want to talk about it. Leave me alone.
Bueno, ya tenemos una nueva pista.
I want you to remember the bomb, Dyson.
Mientras hablan, ahora vuelvo a darme un momentín.
No, I don't want to remember it.
Vale, ya estoy. A ver, el objetivo no es de la víctima.
They were not the target.
Es que han llamado a mi casa y tengo que coger un paquete. Vaya por Dios.
No car had ever parked there. They all died.
Why use a bomb? What were you trying to destroy?
The Dawson and Dawson ammunitions factory. A symbol of violence against the people. My group wanted to destroy it to send a message.
Joder.
I sense your guilt, Dyson. Why is that? Did you not think violence was an acceptable political tool?
I still believe our fight was just. By killing an innocent couple who were just at the wrong place at the wrong time. No way.
Cometí un terrible error.
You made a mistake. A terrible mistake. Maybe an unforgivable one. But that does not mean that you are a monster.
I swear I did not want to kill anyone. I did not hide in the shadow to kill on purpose. That's my only defense.
Ah, hemos sacado un error de pista. A ver. Vale, creo que nos falta una pista más, pero ya no podemos sacarle nada más. Ah, bueno, sí. Bueno, vamos a entregar la misión, la otra. Y a ver, que la entregue. Vale, ya voy. Ahora vuelvo.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reed. What do you want?
Y Alejo, ya estamos. Vamos.
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
Bueno, los superiores están muertos, vamos a decirlo la verdad.
Are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until further notice.
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all. The Wet Boot boys thank you for your help.
Vale. Creo que tenemos alguna preguntita más.
Tell me your feelings about Booth's belief in monsters, Edwina.
It makes him look weak in front of the boys, that's my feeling about it. But ghosts don't scare me.
You don't believe he really saw something then?
I don't care what he saw or not. All I know is that a real man keeps his fears to himself if he wants to be obeyed.
Vale, y ya no sacamos más pistas.
Goodbye.
Que por cierto, la tenemos al máximo ya, vamos, que si la matamos sacamos un buen cacho. Bueno, pues vamos a matar al borracho porque me falta una pista más que sé cómo conseguirla, pero paso. Personalmente paso. Y como queréis una muerte, vamos a conseguir una muerte. Que en verdad no se lo merece, en verdad, porque es una víctima. ¡Oh, qué petada! ¡Oh, qué petada! Pero bueno, ¿qué más da, no? Vamos a matarlo. Mira, me encanta este que es el cazavampiros. Es en plan, hola, mira, me estoy llevando una víctima en tu cara. Lo malo es que aquí para matarlos te los tienes que llevar bastante lejos. Porque como hay mucha gente. Bueno, la cámara me la ha jugado un poco.
No one will ever know what I did. I'm gonna die with blood on my hands. No one will remember me.
La llave que nos ha dado es de la taquilla donde el refugio de Southampton. Bueno, de este tenemos el máximo. Mira, ¿qué hace con una pistola? Tenemos el máximo, pero le hemos sacado pistas nuevas, o sea que...
Tell me about the man you killed, Booth. What happened?
One of us had been killed, so we had to retaliate. That's the whole story.
There has to be more to it than that.
No, really, one of us got killed, so the killer had to die. That's how things have always been done round here. No one gives a shit.
Don't you see it's an endless spiral? One day, it will be you who will be stabbed, or shot, or worse.
That's what my sweet Edwina always says, that one day I'll get it too. But she says it with
Sangre
a
con
beautiful smile.
beber que borracho va a estar. Ya ves.
Do you know Edwina suspects you to be unfaithful?
Edwina's the one who asked to be called Mrs. Cox, even though Clay hadn't touched her for such a long time.
You have not answered my question.
She's a passionate woman. I've no doubt she'll shoot me down if I ever betray her, but that's not going to happen. I love her as she is.
I know you believe monsters are real, Booth.
They are. I know, I saw one, but no one believes me.
Are your friends mocking you?
Even Edwina told me once to never speak about it, but I know what I saw. And it wasn't a human. Not human at all.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a few years ago. Clay Cox was still the boss then. He'd sent me to the shipyard to find out who was stealing tools and ropes at night.
Go on.
First, I thought it was an old lady with a limp. It looked frail and crooked. Then I saw it grab a bloody beam and lift it like it was a stick. I shouted. It looked straight at me.
Do you know what it was?
It was all eyes and long teeth, but I couldn't see its face. I shot at it when it moved towards me and I hit it. And then it jumped and vanished in the shadows.
You could have imagined.
Jolina, es que vicio.
These docks can be so gloomy at night. With the fog and the wind and the boats creaking.
No, Doctor. That night I saw the fucking sewer dog for real. It's not a beast like the stories say. It's the ghost of an old woman. Bullets can't stop it. No one believes me.
Vale, pues ya está. No tenemos nada más, ¿no? No.
Goodbye.
Si tuviéramos suficiente nivel de cautivar, lo mataría, pero no tengo nivel de cautivar suficiente. Necesito avanzar mucho en la historia para eso. Pero bueno, ya hemos matado a nuestra primera víctima. Podríamos matar a la madre y al crío este, el chaval este. Pero no sé, no lo veo razonable ahora mismo. Si no, el distrito sería un poco a tomar por culo, ya sabéis. Alex y su farmeo indiscriminado, como siempre. Vamos para allá. A ver, aquí tenemos una misión de Tom. Lo de encontrar el alcohol. Que está aquí dentro, aquí arriba. O sea, ¿en serio? Se está comiendo... Se estaba comiendo a su compañero y no ha hecho nada para evitarlo, ¿sabes? Lo peor de todo. Qué paliza les hemos pegado en un momento. Te relajas. ¡No! Eso duele. Mira. Jolines, lo que ha costado el pavo este. En un momento casi me destroza. No, espera, quiero coger esto. Ahora sí.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
¿No puedo coger eso? Vale, pero tiene una nota importante. Artículo de periódico. Anoche un muchacho llamado Tom Watts fue arrestado por la policía por intento de asesinato en el conocido restaurante La Campana de Plata, de Percival Street. El sospechoso fue visto delante del restaurante apuntando con una pistola a los clientes durante un minuto, pero sin disparar. Dos testigos denunciaron de inmediato su comportamiento. Watts fue arrestado sin oponer resistencia, pero se negó a dar explicaciones por sus acciones. Solo estuvo dispuesto a decir su nombre. El arma estaba cargada, confirmó el agente que respondió a nuestras preguntas. Es probable que Watts sufra la condena de los tribunales de su majestad debido a su falta. El joven ingresará en la prisión. Vamos, Tom. Es un delincuente, pero tuvo algún buen motivo. Tocará sacarle la información, como siempre. Y bueno, yo creo que con esto por hoy está bastante bien. Así que voy a dejarlo aquí, en los cadáveres estos. Pues nada, gente, hasta aquí el vídeo de hoy. Sí, yo creo que por hoy está bastante bien. Como siempre, un placer teneros aquí, a los que hayáis estado y demás. Espero veros en el siguiente directo de mañana, que intentaré que sea mañana. Y lo haré un poco más tarde, porque veo que haciéndolo más pronto no es bueno. A partir de las 5 yo creo que está mejor. Y nada, como siempre, un placer a Friki y agradecérselo mucho por el apoyo que me da el canal y demás. Y nada, gente, espero que hayáis disfrutado el vídeo. más muertes en el próximo, espero, y avanzar en la historia principal. Venga, gente, nos vemos. Hasta luego.